Welcome to the Functional Aging and Mindfulness Nutrition Program, Module number 2. Today, we'll be sharing with you some thoughts on mealtime experiences. We'll begin with an explanation of what the mealtime experience is. Then, discuss the different things that are part of the mealtime experience so you'll be able to practice the aspects of mindful eating we discussed in Module number 1 and consistently create optimal mealtime experiences for yourself each day. So what is the mealtime experience? One way to think of the mealtime experience is that it's similar to our dining experiences. Although we don't always think of them, there are a lot of different things involved during this time. These include what we eat, or rather, our food choices, where we choose to eat our meals, who we choose to eat our meals with, and even when we eat. Mindful eating, on the other hand, relates more to the many ways of how we eat our meals. You'll recall with mindful eating, we're bringing attention to how the food interacts with our senses of sight, smell, taste, and texture as we are eating. We're also conscientious of the signals our bodies are giving us, such as whether we're full or hungry. Our most important objective is to be aware of all of these things. To say it simply, the mealtime experience involves all of the things surrounding our meals that help us create the opportunity for us to eat mindfully. When we consider the foods we choose to eat, there are some good things to keep in mind. First, variety is important. If we include different foods into our meals, this gives us the opportunity to be aware of all of the tastes, smells, sights, and textures different foods bring us. This can enhance our mealtimes by giving us new and different experiences. Our awareness of what we eat also allows us to make sure we're eating the right portions to keep us healthy. We can also make the best food choices that will support our long-term health. For instance, when we're aware of what we eat, we can do a better job of selecting whole fruits and vegetables and fresh protein sources over packaged items that offer us very little nutritional value. Where we eat is an essential part of the mealtime experience. Eating at home allows us the opportunity to make good food choices. If we have healthy choices on hand, this allows us to plan and eat nourishing meals each day. This also gives us the opportunity to mindfully eat in the best possible way. Important things to think about are the room we choose to eat in. Are we in a dining room sitting at the table? Or perhaps in the living room watching TV? When there are fewer distractions, we can practice mindful eating with greater awareness. Of course, everyone enjoys going out for meals, whether at restaurants or community gatherings. These can be great opportunities to spend time with others and be social. Whenever possible, it's a good idea to limit your visits, though. While at a restaurant or group setting, it's also wise to slow down and take the time to practice more mindful eating. This will help you enjoy the smells, tastes, sights, and textures of the food that's been given to you. When others are serving our meals, we're often given a lot of food, so you might want to enjoy half of what they give you and take the other half home to enjoy it another time. Also, try to avoid eating fast food on a regular basis. These meals can fill us up, but offer very little nutritional value. With a little planning, it's possible to get nourishment throughout the day without relying on the quick fix. As I mentioned a moment ago, the people in our lives are special. Enjoying meals with others is an important part of many mealtime experiences. When we do choose to eat with others, either at home or while we're away, we can still eat mindfully. While there may be conversations and other things happening during the meal, try to take as many moments as possible to be aware of everything going on, or with the food you're eating. Eating at a consistent time each day is helpful to make sure your body is consistently getting the nutrients it needs. Good planning for each of our daily meals will give us some clues on the best times to eat mindfully. Even so, there are other times when we simply feel hungry or not at all. This is okay. As we learn to become aware of the signals our body is giving us, we'll be better at responding to them accordingly. What we want to avoid is mindless eating. This is eating for no particular reason other than boredom or because food is around us and you see it. Mindless eating also includes eating without any awareness at all, and this usually leads to overeating or not appreciating anything about the foods we're consuming. So let's finish with some important thoughts on why creating optimal mealtime experiences are important to health. Research on mindfulness has been shown to improve depression, anxiety, eating disorders, and other mental health conditions. Mindfulness means slowing down and being in the present moment, and this can help us when it comes to experiencing our meals in many important ways, such as our awareness of hunger cues. This may lead to weight loss by reducing mindless snacking or overeating. By being aware of our feelings, mindful eating can help to reduce stress eating. Also, when we slow down the pace of our eating, we can tune into the mealtime experience in ways that allow us to truly enjoy our meals by recognizing what we appreciate about the foods we're consuming and the nutritional benefits they give us. Finally, when we become more consistently aware of the foods we're eating, the environments where we eat, those we might choose to share meals with, and when we make the decision to eat, our ability to practice mindful eating becomes more enhanced so that each and every meal becomes a meaningful part of our day. This week's mindful prompt is present. Being present means that we recognize our distractions as they come and acknowledge them and return to our focus. Try to recognize distracted eating and work towards being fully aware of the foods that you are consuming and focus on enjoying them fully. Please let your gaze soften or close your eyes and take the next 2 minutes to sit quietly and reflect on what being present means for you and your relationship with food. When you hear the sound of the gong, please begin. When you hear the gong again, we'll be finished with this week's mindful moment.